What is mesothelioma? That mesothelium produces any lubricating fluid so that bodily organs within the idea to advance in addition to slip quickly. That fluid permits those lungs to take in air and also the heart to expand in addition to two-year contract without building any sort of central rubbing. For instance, additional styles of cancer tumor, mesothelioma occurs whenever cellular material becomes unusually high in addition to breakdown as well as expands spinning out of control. Whenever an individual offers mesothelioma, that helpful lubricating fluid described over can be overproduced. This specific unwanted fluid encases the bodily organs which has a solid layer regarding cancerous growth muscle, referred to as any rind form of layer. Within superior situations regarding mesothelioma, cellular material metastasizes, as well as expand in addition to interfere with additional bodily organs in addition to propagate to additional regions of one's body. Nearly all men and women suffering from mesothelioma bone cancer tumor in the filling in the lung. Oftentimes, mesothelioma occurs in the filling in the stomach cavity peritoneal mesothelioma as well as in the filling in the heart pericardial mesothelioma. That indicators regarding mesothelioma tend to be frequent to a good number of conditions, so mesothelioma is actually challenging to spot. Exclusive sorts of treatment with regard to mesothelioma tend to be nonetheless currently being viewed through medical trials in addition to investigation. Nonetheless, in most cases, mesothelioma won't respond good to almost all cures which might be at present being offered. Mesothelioma is actually due to inhaling and exhaling as well as consuming asbestos fibers. That rough fibers bring about scarring damage in the mesothelial muscle that may bring about asbestosis as well as pleural plaques. Unfortunately, that scarring damage can also cause cancer tumor generally known as mesothelioma. The idea normally takes 30 to 40 a long time once publicity to asbestos before the indicators regarding mesothelioma acquire. This specific stretch of time is actually labeled as any latency period. Because of the latency period, the condition frequently impinges on men and women which might be at the least 40 years of age which cause asbestos among 30 in addition to 40 prohibited. A good number of workers doing work 30 to 40 prohibited didn't work with any sort of safety in the workplace even though they were uncovered into the particles as well as fibers from asbestos. Simultaneously, nonetheless, many of the businesses putting to use that workers experienced complete understanding which asbestos appeared to be threatening which publicity to asbestos would injury medical regarding many of the workers. Insulators, plasterers, domestic electrical engineers, pipe fitters, mechanics, iron workers, dispatch building contractors, dispatch workers, large rock levels, carpenters, and various tradesmen tend to be just a couple and also the workers that had been very likely to cooperate with asbestos for a day-to-day foundation. Also at an increased risk will be the families of these workers, because the asbestos fibers can be produced in seafood letting in the clothes, body, as well as curly hair in the artist. If the mesothelioma is actually found in the before portions in addition to handled aggressively, experiments demonstrated which 50% will pull through 2 years in addition to 30% will pull through all 5 a long time. Nonetheless, if the verdict is made for superior mesothelioma, only 12% have got the 3-year survival quote in addition to only 5% have got a life expectancy regarding all 5 a long time. Take into account that these kinds of studies must only end up being used since general regulations, without to be a definitive prospect of a student patient's survival quote. Clients tend to be prompted to consult with its doctors with regards to its man or women prognosis. Unfortunately, the myriad of people are actually uncovered through asbestos over the years. Only right now tend to be most people able to notice the devastating influences regarding asbestos publicity in the workplace. Permission is hereby granted to reprint this article as long as proper credit is given, including the information handling. About the author, Francisco Rodriguez. Do you need a mesothelioma lawyer? http://www.mesothelioma attorneyfreeconsultation.com